All right, all right, all right. So we're doing the video. I actually lifted today my once a week workout. I'm actually trying to lift two days a week because I really am trying to get back into it. So here's something that I wanted to try to help people out with. Not like many people want to get big anymore, because I'll touch on this again. Everybody's perception of big nowadays is different. Everybody thinks if you're 130, 150 pounds, you know, you're almost like a pro bodybuilder or whatever. But there's something called, if you actually do want to put on muscle, and you're not a genetic freak, or even if you are, there's a thing called feeling the muscle. I actually had a friend that I kind of took him under my wing for a few months. You know, we lifted like 1 or 2 days a week. You have to feel the muscle, and he'll probably watch this video, so I don't think he ever really got it. And it's really hard to feel the muscle. And I thought about how to do this video this morning when I was actually at the gym, and I said, you know what, I'm actually going to use a straight bar and bench. Now, we're just going to focus on that for a little bit. The straight bar, for the most part, is stupid. Unless you're a power lifter or something like that, and unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger that had that genetic freaking, man, I thought I shut that phone off. Anyway, so I actually did it, and even when I was younger and I was, you know, Mr. Pro Bodybuilder, it would just, all I would do, no matter what I did with my arms, no matter where I put it, all I would feel is pain, or I would just feel it in my, I would just feel it in my shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms. I would never feel it in my chest. I mean, you could put on whatever you want. The bar, 135, 500 pounds, and I could bench it. And it's just, look, it's just, no matter what I do, but this is all tight. Everything's just locked up. No matter what I do, I hardly ever feel it. So I'm benching, and most of people are like me. They don't ever feel it in their chest. They feel it all here, and that's why most people have these ginormous front delts. It's also because they're lifting way too much weight. But what I'm trying to get at again is you have to learn to pick an exercise, check the ego in at the door, and get them pick an exercise that you feel. Again, take it back to me, because I feel like Howard Stern. It's my podcast, my video. When I always had a terrible chest. Like, my legs were ginormous, always, even now, 18-inch calves. I always had 29-inch quads when I was competing as a teenager. Zero lifting. Zero with my legs. Back was always pretty good. Forearms were always good. Arms were, but chest just sucked. Huge traps, as you can see, ginormous forearms. But for me, dips worked, and cable crossovers worked. But dips were hard, and they still are, because there's never a good dip machine. I mean, I know hammer strength came out that, but I'm just talking the normal dips. And you look at a gymnast, they're freaking phenomenal. So, but cable crossovers worked for me. But everybody would make fun of me. Oh, dude, you can't do cable crossovers. Remember, we're going back to the 80s and 90s when men were men, and, you know, we're actually allowed to make fun of each other and do all that, and even complete strangers to each other. Good times. And I'm like, oh, so I got a bench. And then I did a lot of dumbbells, and it helped, but again, I never felt it. And for me, it's probably why I was always able to put on good size, besides my metabolism being, I guess, somewhat slower or moderate, because I never had a super fast metabolism. But I think the main reason I could always put on size, even now as an old man, and I've spread in other videos, I've always had low testosterone. As a teenager now, levels were always 69 to 103-ish, super low, even as a teenager. And I got up to 250 shredded, 240-ish, whatever, close to 250 at 6% body fat natural, but I know we're getting off topic. So, you had to pick up a thing. Oh, that's what I was going to say. My gift was I could feel the muscle. I just do that right now, and my shoulders, I could just get a huge pump. And I was looking up because I forgot I should have turned the fan on. I'm trying to hold the fan up, and besides huffing and puffing because I'm out of shape or whatever, and I get a pump. And my son was like the other day, he was like, "Oh wow, Daddy, you got like veins popping out. I see, you know, shaking, and all these little muscles are popping out." My little 7-year-old's like, "Wow, holding a fan." And I remember looking at that, and the average person wouldn't feel anything, but I got a massive pump off of it, and no matter what I do, I feel it. I mean, I don't know what I'd say. So I guess it's another reason why, for me, I could always, it was always helped me in lifting, because I could pick an exercise and go, okay, I'm doing this type of bicep curl, and I'm feeling it more in my forearms, or I'm feeling it here, not here. Again, it's really hard to explain, and it could take months, years to figure it out. But again, you need to find exercises, not that what I was about to say magazines, which they're non-existent, what a YouTuber's telling you or whatever. You need to experiment. Even if it looks stupid in the gym or oh, it's not cool, who cares? Again, check the ego in at the door. You're there for yourself, to better yourself. Even if you're not trying to be muscular, you're just trying to get in shape. You just gotta, you know, feel the muscle. You know, I keep expressing that. And again, if you want me to explain more, feel free to comment, because once you start feeling that muscle, trust me, I'd almost bet my life you'll actually get results. You'll actually start growing. I don't know if that's about strength. Well, I guess, well, not really strength. Sorry, I got the hiccups. You'll actually start doing it. Again, different things for me. Lateral raises, I feel very easily. Very few people feel it. I mean, I'll grab 55 dumbbells, slow, controlled, you know, and nothing in the, you can feel it. My traps will be loose, but I'm just feeling it all here. Of course, my forearms, you know, I always did reverse grip, bent over rows. I always like close grip pull downs. I said cable crossovers, dips. I always like dumbbells, period, for everything to prevent against injuries. Triceps, no matter what I do, I feel in triceps. Biceps are super hard for me to feel in, and that's why they've always lack. Legs, never really worked out legs in my life. No matter what I do, I mean, like I said, I could feel it. So again, I hope this helps. Tried to keep it short, but you watch my videos, I love to do this. The gift of gab, I guess people call it. But again, feel free to comment. And I won't do any shameless plugs about my shirts. But yeah, hey, I will. APU Designs, if you want to start your own clothing company. Made in America, you know, you want to do like the compression shirts, fishing shirts, screen printing, and all that good stuff. All pumped up for your sup needs. I guess that's it. So hopefully this helped. Remember, feel the muscle. Just work on it, feeling the muscle. And I guess my last thing is drop the weight, check the ego at the door, which I already said that a million times, but do it. Again, feel free to comment. I'm here to help.